And joining us now, the man pulling all the strings behind this, the legend himself, Ice Cube. Appreciate you once again for joining us here on HQ. Before we get into this, put in perspective here, it's year 6 of the Big Three. Talk about some of the growth you've seen and expectations this season so far.
Just growth in fan base. The league is the fastest growing league in the world. Our ratings are better than MLS and NHL. So to be a league that's 6 years old, to be ahead of some of these leagues that's been here for decades is pretty awesome. It's pretty remarkable. A lot of people told us when we first started that, they wasn't sure that people had an appetite for another professional sports league. And I knew that wasn't true because I would just hibernate all summer between the NBA finals and NFL. There's really nothing. It's a dead zone for guys like me. So the Big Three is just what the doctor ordered, and we're just proud to be here in our 6th year, still rolling.
You've been serving it up for us at home as well. Watch the Big Three. And speaking of serving it up, Trilogy, trying to pull off a three-peat that would be history in the league. Of course, you got 11 other squads vying for the title, but in your perspective, give it here. I know you can't be a little biased here. Can they pull it off, or is somebody else taking the throne?
Hey, I think they could pull it off. What's great about our league, when you win the championship, you have to come back with the same exact team to see if it was a fluke or was it a real championship. So they're coming back with the same squad that went back to back. So they definitely have a chance to do a three-peat this year, and all these other teams are kind of gearing up to stop them. So it's gonna be an interesting 10 weeks.
A lot of us will get a chance to see that too on the course of the season there. Give us some of those stops that we'll be able to catch you guys, of course, throughout the year.
Well, this Sunday we'll be in Chicago, right here on CBS. You can check us out, 1 o'clock Eastern. Then we're Dallas, New York, Memphis, Charlotte, Miami, Detroit. Our playoffs are in D.C. this year. This is our first time to Washington, D.C., and our championship is across the pond. We're going to London, and we're doing it at the O2 Arena. So that's our championship and our All-Star game. So we international, baby.
Chocolate City to over across the pond. I like it. As always, we all know that, you're a big NBA connoisseur. You pay attention. You're Lakers. We'll get to that in a second. But I got something to ask you here. Can you give me the top 5 leaders this past season, triple-doubles in the NBA last year?
Oh, man, triple-double leaders.
Yeah, let's go.
NBA last year?
Yeah.
Wrong person to ask, man. I know, the guy Joker, he's a walking triple-double, it seems.
There you go. He's the leader.
Far as the other people, I have no idea who dimes like that this year. So you're gonna have to let me know on that one. I'm lost. Now, if you gave me some Big Three trivia, I'd have that.
Well, I'll give you the other 4. Domantas Sabonis, Luka, Ja, and Giannis. All top 5.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I didn't know Giannis had that many, but
You
pretty
realize,
amazing.
You realize I didn't say a Lakers, so I got to ask you about your Lakers. I got to ask you. What happened this season, and then also what you expect in the future. I'm just curious.
Well, this season, they did very well. I think they did great, especially because their team just really got assembled earlier this year. So to have a team come together that fast and win a championship is pretty unlikely. So they keep a lot of those pieces. They'll be, I think they'll do better than they did this year and make it to the finals and win it.
All right, we'll see what happens. You mentioned moments ago about taking the All-Star game internationally to London. I'm curious what went into that because, again, this is year 6, and we don't see this too often that you're able to go across the pond for a new league. So what went into that, some of the building blocks to get to that point?
Well, ever since we started the league in 2017, we've had international fan base. We were played in over 54 countries. And so our dream has always been to show that this league is an international league. Basketball in itself is one of the sports that actually translates all over the world, kind of like boxing, MMA, and soccer. So our vision is global. Matter of fact, 3-on-3 is more popular in a lot of Asian countries than 5-on-5. So our vision has always been worldwide. We see this as an international league. We're going to be selling teams to owners, different cities, and we expect to have a London team, hopefully a Paris team, Toronto, Mexico City. We really want to make sure that this is a global league from the jump.
Speaking of Big Three growing, it is groundbreaking history that you made. Certified as a Black-owned and operated business by the U.S. Black Chambers. When you hear that, given the hoops and ladders to get to this point, can you put that into words, what that means to you?
It's kind of one of those things that it's like a trophy. You're happy to get it, but you put it on the shelf and you keep working. It's nothing to me to hang my hat on. It's something to build upon. It's an example to show other people that they can do it if they have the dream and the right people around them to pull it off. So, it's great, but we're not here for that. We're here to entertain the whole world. We're here to bring about a great sport, and we just keep it in perspective and keep it moving.
Speaking of keep it in perspective, I'm going to let you go, Q. But, of course, last time we spoke, you told me I could put my foot on the wood. I did check the schedule. Y'all will be here in Miami July 23rd. Any chance, I can come out and see? I just want 2 tickets. That's all I'm asking for. That's it.
Come on, man. You're more than welcome, man. We're going to treat you like a king. You're going to have your feet on the wood.
There we go.
You're going to have the best seat in the house and enjoy the games and have fun. And you won't forget us when we hit the town. You won't forget the Big Three when you leave, for sure.
There we go. As always, appreciate your time. And, of course, we can't wait to get this going this upcoming season. The legend himself, Ice Cube. Appreciate your time, my friend.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Don't forget the Big Three returns this Sunday, June 25th. 12 teams vying for that championship. Maybe Trilogy can pull off that three-peat. You can catch it on CBS starting, also streaming on Paramount+. The Big Three is back.